We've been talking the last few weeks about AI and integrating AI into your radio station website. But what if you had those tools directly in your, let's say, WordPress admin to help you with those tasks? Well, today we're going to introduce you to our AI Content Helper Pro.
You're listening to Better Radio Websites, the definitive podcast for radio professionals who want their websites to generate more traffic and substantial revenue. Get time-tested techniques, secret tricks, and valuable tools in online content, marketing, analytics, security, social media, and much more. Ready for your radio station to dominate digital in your market? Here we go.
Hi, it's Jim, and welcome to Better Radio Websites, the podcast that wants to help you get more visitors and the most revenue from your radio station website. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. If you haven't yet, be sure that you subscribe to our weekly newsletter at skyrocketradio.com. It's going to contain our latest podcast episode and some other things that can help you with your radio station website. There's no spam going on there or anything like that. All it is tips every Tuesday morning, right around 9 a.m. Central Time is when that newsletter goes out. But be sure that you subscribe to that. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't, because that's where our podcast is posted each and every week, as well as on our Spotify for Podcasters link as well. All of those links are in our show notes and on our podcast page at skyrocketradio.com. Well, it's not very often that we tout our services here on this podcast, because we want this podcast to help you no matter what service provider that you have. If you do your own radio station website, it really doesn't matter. We want these tips to help you out. So it's not very often that we talk about things that are Skyrocket Radio specific until this week. We've done it only one other time, and that's when we announced our AI Content Helper. That was about a month or two ago, but we've made some recent changes to it, some big changes actually. As this podcast is being recorded on a Wednesday afternoon, and it will not come out until Monday morning, OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, just recently announced their brand new model called ChatGPT 4.0. If you haven't seen the videos that go along with this launch, it's absolutely mind-blowing. If you've seen the movie Her, where this guy befriends a talking AI, and it goes through the whole movie of him talking with this AI and befriending this AI and them going back and forth, or if you've seen Iron Man, Jarvis, we are so much closer to that now with this new model from ChatGPT called ChatGPT 4.0. Not 4.0, 4.0. And so we're going to leave links to those videos and their launch in the show notes, but absolutely mind blown. And with that launch, they actually gave us they opened up that model to be used in in the things that we create with ChatGPT, including our AI Content Helper Pro. Now let's jump into the admin. If you haven't seen this in our previous episode, please jump on and see that you do. I'm going to try to do the best that I can with the people who actually listen to this podcast in their earbuds as they run and walk and whatnot. But if to get the full visual version of this, be sure to head over to our YouTube channel and check out the YouTube video for this. All right, so let's jump into our WordPress admin and check this out. Okay, so here we are in the WordPress admin. Now, Skyrocket Radio customers right now, the ones who subscribe to our websites, they already have the light version of this. There are two versions of the light version, which is free and comes with every Skyrocket Radio website, and then there's the pro version. The difference between the two is that you have your AI Content Helper right here, and what you would do with this is simply write in a prompt, and it will do just like you're typing into ChatGPT. And then there's an image helper, which generates images from your post, and then the RSS rewriter, which we've set up RSS feeds in our admin right here, and then we assign where the content comes from within that RSS feed and how many articles we want to display. And then here in the admin, we can come in here and see the different articles, and we can click rewrite on any of these articles. Simply rewrite this article, and it takes the articles and rewrites them in a unique way. So, just to briefly go over what the light version of it does, you can come in here and you can say, write an article about puppies, right? And we'll generate content. Now, I had mentioned that ChatGPT recently created a brand new model. Well, this new model is a lot faster than the previous versions. This actually was a lot faster. The previous version would take probably about 7 to 10 seconds to write an article of this size, and in the background, you would just, if you're familiar with ChatGPT, it just writes out the lines as it's generating everything. But it still does that in the background, but with this new model, it does it so much faster. All right, and so you have all of your headings in here that you can just come in and edit those. Now, the free version, you will be limited on how many credits that you get. So this long article that is just populated with all of these this puppy information, it will not be as long, or it may be truncated in the light version. You still get that the great AI goodness of that, but the replies are not as in-depth, or they are not as long. So a reason to upgrade. So what you can do with this is now we can say generate a title, and what it will do is it will read the article, and then it will generate a title and put it right up here. All right. So and then if you do have a previous title in there, or you've hit auto saved, be sure to come in here and delete the slug, and then it will create it from the title. All right. And then in our image helper, we can come in here and say, all right, from this article, generate an image prompt. All right. Adorable puppies playing in a cozy, well-prepared home with a loving family engaged in bonding activities. We won't do that. Sometimes the AI has too much information and it will time out. So we'll just say adorable puppies playing in a cozy, well-prepared home, and then click generate images. And so it takes about 5 to 6 to 7 seconds for the images to generate, and we will wait on that. This is not actually ChatGPT. This is another AI service that we are getting these images from. And you can see here we have 3 images here from what has little adorable puppies at home. All right, in front of 2 are here in front of a fireplace. 1 is in front of, and 2 puppies are in front of a cabinet. And we can assign this to the featured image to this article. So we can click on assign featured image, and it automatically populates over here. These images are all the same size. You know, it's very. We've done numerous podcasts and blog posts about how all of the featured images on your radio station website should be the exact same height and width, and why that is. A lot of psychology behind it, but this tool generates images at the size that you set, and they're going to be the same all the way through. So if we recommend 800 by 500. That's just a good happy medium. But if you decide on a different size for your radio station, it can be set to whatever size that you dictate. And then let's go into our RSS writer. Let's say let's go ahead and click on a new post. All right, let's leave this one. We need help generating news stories. If you're low on staff, they'll probably go out and they're surfing all kinds of other websites to generate content for your radio station website, getting news. Maybe you want to bring in a bunch of feeds from maybe the police station, the fire station, what they've been doing, or maybe your city council has an RSS feed that kind of goes through their minutes each and every week. Chambers of commerce, tourism spots, that sort of thing. You can put those RSS feeds here into your RSS writer, into the settings here. You can see we have a name, and then the RSS feed URL, and then where we want to pull the content from, whether it's the description or content within that feed, and then how many of those do we want to show. And that shows up here in your admin. You see we have 4 different sources that we're pulling news from. And what we can do is we can go through here, and let's pick, let's say this local storm threat updated, this one that breezynews.com did, and say, rewrite this article. And what it will do, it will take this copy here and rewrite it in a unique way. And sometimes it has the little, this story first appeared on, you just want to remove that. So the story is now rewritten in a unique way, but we can use AI to enhance this and make it better. So what we can do is we can select all of the text, and we can, you don't have to hit copy or anything like that. Come back into our content helper tab and then say, um, rewrite this in a unique way and incorporate additional safety tips. This article that we have rewritten is about how a storm system is coming through Mississippi late Thursday. And it's only 3 sentences, about 5 sentences long, 3 short paragraphs. It's not very in depth. Doesn't give a lot of. It gives the right information, just doesn't give a lot of information. But we want to tell ChatGPT to rewrite this in a unique way again and incorporate additional safety tips to help our listeners. All right. How about we do also include information about the different storm levels. All right. So we'll hit enter on that. And then what it's going to do, it's going to rewrite this again and then provide more information. Right? And it's still going to take a couple seconds. This is still a lot faster than the previous ChatGPT models. And you see here, we have, okay, attention Mississippi residents, prepare for a storm system rolling through on Thursday night. On Thursday night, the southwest region of Mississippi will be initial area of concern. And then it goes into here for additional safety tips, and it gives the levels of different storm threats. The level 1 is marginal risk up to high risk of level 5, and this is severe weather is expected to be widespread and extremely intense. Stay vigilant and take necessary precautions for your loved ones as these storm systems approach. So a lot of information that we just gleaned from the very short story that we rewritten from this other website. All right, and then we can we can generate a title from this. Mississippi braces for severe storm. We'll go ahead and take this out. And essential tips and safety measures as storms loom is the title. And then we'll come in here to image helper, generate an image prompt from this. All right, Mississippi storm warning with dark clouds and heavy rains over landscape. Let's just stop it right there, and then we'll hit generate images. And then we'll go through here, and it's going to generate 3 images that we can use for our featured image on this. And you can see how really just for a couple clicks, we got information from a different web source, and we rewrote it, added more information to it, and then generate a featured image, assign this featured image right here that has the lightning coming down. Looks like rain has already happened a little bit, or one of these. Or what we could do is we could save these all to the library, hit generate images again, and then get more images, add those to the library, and then come down here. We can have a gallery of different storms that are going here across the Mississippi plains. There's flat lands, and so it looks like Mississippi. So these look like they were actually taken. They're all generated with AI, and as you can see, a very few clicks, we have generated this news story, and this is great content. Of course, up here you have to change the slug out just by hitting delete and then hitting OK, and then it generates one from the title. But as you can see, this is very, very exciting stuff. And we didn't have to go searching for through different websites and things like that. All we did was come in here, pick a story, rewrite it, and add additional information to it. Of course, anything that AI generates, you're going to have to read it. Just don't go ahead and say, okay, it generated it, now I'm done. No, we have to go through here. We'll sometimes add these little tags in here that we need to remove, and then convert those into bolds, and maybe add a heading somewhere in there, or maybe add more images within. So we can go in here to the AI content and then save this one right here. Save this to library. And it's saving it to the library. And then we can come in here in the middle of our news story and then click add media and then add this image to right there in the middle of our news story if we want to, and then resize it if we need to. So you see, within a few clicks, we have this great content within our radio station website. So as you can see, and you can probably tell in my voice, I'm very, very excited about offering this to our radio station affiliates because this is really a game changer. What we're doing is we're introducing AI directly into your workflow as you create news stories. So if you create news on your own, you can still use these tools to enhance what you're already writing. You can, if you've written out something and you say, it just really doesn't flow well, you can just select it. Just select it and say, rewrite this in a certain way, or maybe in a more personable tone, or in a more newsy tone, or give me more information. Tell me about the National Weather Service. We can say here, rewrite this and add more information about the National Weather Service and how they can be contacted if they need to be. And then AI will go out, grab that information, and go ahead and put it into your news article. And with the introduction of this new ChatGPT 4.0 model, it's going to be a lot faster. Definitely a lot faster than paying for the pro version of that service, of an AI image generation service, all of those additional fees that you'd have to pay to get this kind of content. And then once AI generates an image, you still have to downsize it and you have to crop it exactly how you're going to be for the size of your radio station website, the image size that you're going to use all the way across the board. So there's no editing, there's no copying and pasting. It's just all in one place within the website admin. So we're very, very excited to introduce this to you. And if you would, go to our website, skyrocketradio.com, click on extensions, and then our AI Content Helper Pro. Of course, we're going to leave a direct link to it in our show notes. And become familiar with it because this is a game changer, really. And I can just see radio stations creating a whole lot more great content that's going to bring more visitors to your radio station website. More visitors is going to mean extra revenue. So go out there and make that money. Hopefully this helps you. If it has, please reach out to us. We'd love to help you get started on this journey of implementing these great AI tools. Reach out to us at skyrocketradio.com. Have an awesome week online making your radio station website better. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to Better Radio Websites. Remember to subscribe, leave a rating or comment, and share this episode with your team and radio colleagues. For show notes, archived episodes, and more free resources, visit betterradiowebsites.com. Need help starting or making your radio website better? Visit skyrocketradio.com.